Hello, welcome back to the Smudging Sage Tarot. Before we begin, I like to clear the air with some sage, sweeping away any negativity or confusion. This helps us focus on the heart of the matter with clarity and light. Remember, the cards offered insights. I'm merely the interpreter, though I might share personal experiences to shed more light on our readings. It's all about what the cards have to say. Before to start, I want to thank the new followers. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you. And I want to thank my followers who are very active in our community and that suggested this reading: Tom Cruise and Suri. So how it is the situation going to develop? So are they going to reconcile, or in order to reconcile, Scientology has to say, okay, you can? So it's like there is a doubt that, actually a suspect, that Scientology is within father and daughter. So, as you know, we like to investigate, to go into the heart of the matter, and we are going to unveil all those secrets, okay? Because we know that in relationship it's always very difficult to figure what is really going on, and as with all the respect that we can and have to have for this family situation, we are going to see what is really going on. So, the way I want to structure this reading today is the following, okay? So, I want to pull some cards from the archetype for Tom Cruise and Suri, okay? Because I don't know, I mean, I know, but I really want to go from the base, you know, from the very bottom. So, from the main archetype, we understand what's going on. And then we are going to use this deck, that is the past life experience. Living or travel. So, to understand what happened in a previous life that is influencing this life. According to me, this is super important. I'm going to put all those decks on the side. I know there are a lot, but I also like to have a variety, because each deck can express his idea to make us understand the energy surrounding this situation. So, I was saying, but the first thing that I do, I'm going to pull a card from this deck that I love to pull one to use as significator, which means that sets the energy of the reading, of basically of the situation, okay? So, number one, let's put the energy in here. So, let's put the intention that this deck is going to give us the energy of all the situation in Tom Cruise and Suri the gem. Wow! This card symbolizes something precious and multi-faced. Look at this. And each time that you have a cut, which is another face, you have another reflection of the same stone with different colors. That's marvelous. I love this card for this reading. Right off of the bat, we are starting with something very meaningful. So this also suggests that the relationship or the situation that we are examining has many layers and intrinsic value. It may indicate that the core of their relationship, despite external appearances, holds significant emotional or spiritual wealth. Wow! I love this card. And look, it looks like it's in a bush and like there are worms around, but the gem, nevertheless, the context, the relationship between these two persons is precious. And this also can be precious not only on an emotional level, but also on a spiritual wealth. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is just amazing. I'm already... So, what I want to do now is the following. I want to pull a card for the, so how I want to do? I want to do one archetype and one past life. So let's do this. I'm going to line up one archetype for Tom Cruise, one archetype for Suri, and one archetype for the third. Okay? Yeah, let's do like this. I tell you what I mean with the third. Between two persons, okay, you have my energy, you have my significant other's energy, okay, between husband and wife, between mother and daughter, or between father and son, between two people, two individuals. Each carries his own energy, but when they are together, there is a dynamic that by itself, it's already an energy. So I want to see that energy too. Okay, so Tom Cruise archetype, okay? Suri archetype. And this doesn't look straight. Hold on, guys, just a second. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, okay, so we have already an idea. Did you see what happened? I had to straighten up the camera. So it means that this situation between these two people has to be straightened up. And I'm wondering where to put this card, because I need some room. Let's see. I need more room. Okay. So Midas, the miser, okay? Light attribute, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches, but here it's upside down, it's reversed. So I would bend more for shadow attributes, hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth, or what you care about, I would add. Okay, fantastic. Let's see. Then, for Suri's archetype, we have the pioneer, okay? And this means that Suri is quite an independent woman, girl, young woman, yeah, as we want to say. So now, let's see for the third, the energy they create when they are together. Wow, guys, look at this. Messiah. Wow. This is a card full of energy. Oh my God. All right, okay, now let's pull the card of the past life. So, this past life that can influence Tom Cruise in his reincarnation, Suri's in a reincarnation, and the energy of their third. Wow, guys, wisdom. The unicorn, and what a unicorn. Wow. Here you go. Karmic relationship. She brings it from the previous life. I knew it was something like this. This reading, forgiveness. I tell you something. My gut tells me that the key of everything is happening now is in the previous life. And it really looks like. Okay, let's go into the interpretation and then we go into the investigation. Okay. All right, okay. So, typically, this card, remember that king that everything he touched turned into gold. Refers to basically to the idea of ability to turn everything into gold, symbolizing success and wealth. In this reversed position, though, this card may suggest issues around generosity or openness. For Tom, this could reflect a struggle with the sharing or opening up. Yeah, because from the news we know that he doesn't want to talk with his daughter. So take this with a grain of salt. We are now investigating the energy. I just want to resume what's going on, what's on the news, for people that do not follow gossips or this kind of news. Basically, it seems like Kate Holmes, Tom Cruise's ex-wife, forbidden Tom to see his daughter Suri, to protect her from Scientology's church influence. So this is in the background. Now this is only to give a context because we are going into the energy, okay? So this card also indicates detachment. I was looking here, look, there are two people in the same spot, dressed the same, but one looking in one direction, and the other one looking in the other direction, and this one holding something. That can be money, feelings, communication, everything that is precious, connection, holding the connection for what it is now. So it can be even, it can also have the meaning of overly guarded approach in personal relationships, but we are going to dissect everything in a minute. So the pioneer, this is the main archetype in this reading for Suri, and it is about someone who is willing to tread new paths, you know, showing independence, courage, and initiatives. I love this archetype for Suri, 100%. For Suri, this suggests a strong, independent personality, possibly embracing new experiences and ideas outside of her family norms. It reflects her growing into an individual with her own views and life path. I love it because honestly, to be honest with you, I was a little bit concerned because you see the relationship between her, Suri, and her mother, Kate Holmes. From outside, it looks like they live in symbiosis, okay? They do everything together, they are always together. And Kate looks very protective. And you wonder if it's like an helicopter parent, you know? But because of this archetype, we know that Suri is free to be herself. And I love the words growing into her own individual, you know, with their own views and their own path in life. That's beautiful. So now we go to the Messiah, okay? Light attribute, serving humanity with humility. My God, what a card. Shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. But here it's upright, so I bend for this meaning, serving humanity with humility, so signifies profound influence on a sense of mission, you know, when this energy is really putting in evidence this sense of mission. So in the context of the energy between Dom and Suri, it could significate, you know, like a significant potential impact of their own energies, you know, their relationship. So basically having this strong impact one on the other, you see, possibly on public perceptions. So it may also hint at an idealistic expectation or burden of larger-than-life roles within their relationship. Wow, guys, this is impressive. It's totally impressive, the meaning of this card. Number one is the Messiah. So if somebody was humble and was serving with humanity and humility. Wow, guys. So, and there may be expectation to save or redeem aspects of each other or themselves. So, this card, wow, guys, this energy makes me think that okay, I'm collecting my thoughts. I want to go first through this. Anyway, it's like this energy is serving the two, okay? It's rescuing the two. But I feel there is more. So let's go ahead with the interpretation of wisdom so I don't get lost. Anyway, those three cards, again, this has to be straightened up. Okay, fine. Those three cards suggest really a complex relationship with Tom potentially being somewhat closed off or protective of his personal resources, emotional or otherwise. I'm just reading the cards for their literal meaning and in the context of this question, while Suri shows signs of forging her own unique path, possibly moving beyond the shadow of her family and legacy. We are all with you, Suri. We root for you, for your individuality. And then the energy between them, symbolized by the Messiah card, hints at significant, possibly transformative impact they have on each other, okay? Laden with heavy expectations and responsibilities. Yeah, I was about to tell you, this is, I think, the last part of what's going on in terms of what you can hear on TV. She would love to reconnect with the father. And in the energy that we are reading here, yes, he is holding back and not going ahead. Anyway, let's see what those cards mean, okay? The unicorn, okay? The unicorn is about, unicorn in spirituality, and I think that this reading we can only read through spirituality lens. It's a symbol of purity, grace, and magical healing powers. This is the unicorn meaning. This card suggests that there may be past life wisdom that Tom has access to, possibly related to learning to open up and share more generosity, emotionally, mentally. This wisdom, if hindered, could help transform his current guarded nature, as indicated by the Midas here, reversed, and bring about healing in his relationships. So here we already have a puzzle, okay? Because you see that those two energies, they don't match. And this is a puzzle, and it's super intriguing. So, karmic relationship, this card could imply that Suri's role as a pioneer, can you see it? Yes. Maybe deeply influenced by karmic ties from past lives, particularly in her relationship with her father. So it suggests that there may be unresolved issues or relations that they are meant to work through together in this lifetime, which drives her independence and perhaps her desire to reconnect. Nevertheless, the mother doesn't want. And then the forgiveness card here in the area of the third. Can you see the cards? Let's see if we can do this. I don't really know. So, the forgiveness, the pairing of Messiah and forgiveness is super powerful, guys, honestly. It suggests that the idealistic or redemptive energies between Tom and Suri could be significantly about healing past wounds, both from this life and possibly from past lives. Forgiveness here is key to transformation and to transform their relationship and fulfilling any spiritual or karmic duties they owe to each other. You see, this card may hint at the potential for a deep spiritual healing and reconciliation, underlying the importance of forgiveness in their journey together. Wow, guys. Wow. This is powerful. This is very powerful. But now, I don't know you, but now I am wondering about Kate, the mother, because I think it's important here to figure her role in this situation. We cannot avoid to put her into the picture. Okay, let's see. Mother. How synchronistic is this? My God, I love those tarot readings, totally connected with the universe. So, light attributes, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. And shadow attribute, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. And this card is upright, so I bend for this meaning. So, again, Kate is doing a wonderful job. She's doing the mother in a healthy way. And the fact that Suri is A pioneer means that she lets her daughter be who she wants to be. So let's see in terms of past lives. Wow, what she holds. Knighthood. Wow. Wow, guys. This is amazing. Because, okay, now, oh no, look at this. No, look at this, there is a unicorn here. No, guys, now it's clear for me. I was wondering, I'm puzzled, I'm like, this card is intriguing me. This card is awesome, talks about a previous life, that the energy in the previous life that carries this protection, this vow that this soul made to protect her daughter. And what do we see? The unicorn and the unicorn. Okay, so we have it. Okay, I think I got it, but I have to put all the words together, and I have to level up everybody on the same page. Okay. This relationship has all the ingredients for soul contracts. Caroline Myss talks about a lot about soul contracts. So if you want to watch anything she did, by the way, those archetypes are by her. The soul contract is when the souls are done with the life, they review their lives, okay, their own lives, and then they agree with the other souls they have been living and working, let's say, on a spiritual level together. They agree on what they have to correct. Oh wow, I have goosebumps, because I think I know what this is. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, one thing at a time. Here we have a family. Families are never by chance. What do I mean with this? In very simple words, that probably in another life, the mother was the daughter, the father was the mother, or everything was in another organization in respect of what it is now, but we're always the same soul, okay? So they organize their new lives in a way that they can adjust, modify. In Kabbalah would be the tikkun. They would correct the correction. What in the lesson that they didn't learn in the previous life, they are learning now. Bear with me. Here, the one who has the karmic relationship, the lesson to correct, is Suri. Kate is doing an amazing job as a mother, and she had this vow to protect this soul in this life. And the father, with the wisdom, with the magic, in combination, the synchronicity of the unicorn ear and the unicorn ear, those souls, before to come to earth and forget about everything they agreed upon, okay? Those two souls are working to have this soul resolved karmic relationship. And now I can see what the Messiah is doing here. Basically, it's a big sacrifice for a father to do what Tom Cruise is doing. Taking the blame for not talking to his daughter, who wants to talk with him, because they agreed on this, that for this lifetime she had to learn a lesson. The lesson that she failed to learn in the previous life. And he takes the blame. He sacrifices his the public image, his image, to have this soul pass this lesson, learn this lesson, and they are working together. That's why I figured it out. And I cannot imagine what Tom Cruise has in his mind. And, sorry. Oh, wow. I'm so excited. I was thirsty, I forgotten to drink. Now my curiosity is because when those souls agree on those modifications in details, everything that they are going to do, they know the pain and everything, or have very much a good idea, but then they forget everything, right? Because that's the way it goes, the reincarnation. And now I'm wondering what he has in his head. And I pull a card from the Psychic Tarot, and this is New Beginning Reversed. Okay. This could also be the Fool, because it's the number 0. Okay, so when the new beginnings comes out reversed, it means that the person is stuck in his head. And it also means fear, confusion, also a kind of, feeling kind of lost in this situation. Where can I put it? Wow, guys, all these cards. Anyway, we have to go ahead. This was just my curiosity, and I think also yours, because this is struggle. This is a huge struggle, I tell you, for a father. And do you remember how crazy in love was of his daughter? Wow, guys, a big love, a big love. Okay, I cover with this because it's too many cards. I don't want to create any confusion. I always want to have everything as clear as possible, okay? So, what I am wondering now is, is there going to be a reconciliation between Suri and Tom Cruise? Because now that we figure out all this, now we know everything, all the bases, right? But now we want to know how it's going to end. At least curiosity. The Tower reversed. Awesome. This suggests that a period of upheaval, you see, or crisis is coming to an end. Yeah. And this card indicates that the worst might be behind them. That you see why I like to have the cards to express themselves freely and not confine them into the upright absolutely, because if it was like this would have been disaster upright, but reversed. The Tower reversed indicates that worst is in the past, that there is opportunity to rebuild from the rubble, you know. It can also imply resistance to change or desire to avoid the confrontation, you know, and avoid confronting the root causes of past disruptions. But in this specific reading, the worst is gone. They can rebuild from rubble. I love this card for them. And then we have the Three of Wands. Wow, guys. How amazing are those cards? So colorful, this beautiful art. You find all the names of the cards I use in the description box. Oh, don't forget, please put a like before you forget. 8 of coins and 2 of coins. Okay, okay, okay. Feels good. Looks good. Okay, so the Three of coins, the of Wands here signifies looking ahead with optimism and planning for the future. It indicates that there is potential for growth and new opportunities in the horizon. It's a beautiful omen. This card suggests that both Tom and Suri might be considering the possibilities for reconnecting and are open to exploring what lies ahead. And there is this card here, I think this is important to share with you, because in this specific deck, there are miles and stories from China, Europe, anyway, that are filled with wisdom, okay? So, this card talks about a young princess whose father made her marry, I tell you the short story, made her marry with a pig. Yes, the enchanted pig. So even though she was reluctant, you see, you will notice, I think you will notice synchronicities in these connections, how to say, things that like this young princess is going through many difficulties, because even though reluctant, she accepted to marry the pig, and she was told by the pig that he was under an enchantment, I think is the word. He was a prince, but he was transformed into a pig by a wicked witch, okay? So during the night, listen, During the night, he was normal, like in his form of a human, and during the day, he was a pig. Um, and he was a handsome prince. So, but the thing was that she had to accept him for what he was, and basically waiting that the enchantment was, the curse was over, and she didn't have to reveal his secret, so she had to play along. She had to be quiet so that the curse would be broken finally, you know, over a specific period of time. She had to be quiet, she had to be playing along with this story. One night she was curious to see the husband's true form, because basically she never saw him. When he told her that he was a prince, yes, was a pig talking, but was still a pig. So anyway, she lit a candle, she went close to him, but the wax went on him, he got scared and he ran away. This created a long time of her looking for him, and she was helped by the sun, the moon, and the wind. And eventually, with the tools that is, the sun, the moon, and the wind gave her, she did manage, using those magical items, to cancel, you see, this curse. And she beated the witch, freed the husband from the curse, and they returned to the palace with him being a perfect human being. This is a wonderful omen for this story, because I think that in this situation between Tom and Suri, in this moment, Tom is in very bad light, but he's doing everything with it's the sacrifice of a father, and nobody has to know. When I was saying during the night, he came back to his normal form, meaning that when we, during the night, we sleep, we dream, and we go back to where we belong. So it's where everything is real. And then we have, so it's a story of love and sacrifice, of a transformation and redemption, perseverance and courage, mystical guidance. I think that this story is a perfect fit for Tom and Suri's situation. Then we have the Eight of Coins reversed. This points to a lack of focus and effort for the moment, potentially indicating that one or both parties may not be fully committed to the hard work needed for reconciliation. It can also signify a need of reevaluate priorities and efforts to ensure they are putting in the necessary time and dedication. Now, we have also to say that if we are busy in our day life, imagine a big actor, a Hollywood star, and a young woman with the college and stuff like that. So there is also the timing being in contact, and also there are also all the difficulties that they agreed upon to have this karmic lesson learned by Suri. So those are all things that they created to have all the muscles that she needs to straighten up. But yeah, this is a hell of a journey, the one where Suri is. And the same is for Tom, honestly, because as the heart of a father in this situation, it's not difficult to imagine. The two of coins represents balance, okay? Adaptability and the need to juggle multiple responsibilities. This card suggests that both Tom and Suri will need to find a way to balance their relationship with other aspects of their lives, and is very consistent with what I just said. It also indicates that maintaining equilibrium, a balance, will be crucial for their reconciliation process. Wow. Yeah, they have to sweat 7 shirts, like we say in Italy. But it looks good. It looks like possible, the reconciliation. But it will take its time, of course, and the time of the karmic lesson to be learned. My heart is with everybody involved in this situation. Everybody. So, before we part away, I want to ask the question that everybody wants to know. Is Tom Cruise okay? Does he have to leave Scientology in order to be reconciled with his daughter? Okay, let's see what the cards say. I want to pull one card from this deck that I love. Is the Fairies Tale. Okay, intuition. All right. Know, see, feel. Guys, with this card, I can already tell you that Scientology is not involved, because this talks about something absolutely personal. It's about what he knows, it's about what he sees, and it's about what he feels. Look, know, see, feel. But we can, because yeah, we can pull more. I want to pull more cards from here, because this is the Psychic Tarot. So, does Tom Cruise need to leave Scientology to be with his daughter? Let's see what the cards have to say. Does he have to leave Scientology to reconcile with his daughter? Moving on. Suffering in silence, reversed. Patience. And the crown chakra. Guys, Scientology has nothing to do with all this, I tell you. By those cards, Scientology has nothing to do with this. Nothing. Okay, let's unpack this. Yeah, because it's all about personal decisions. Look, this card signifies leaving behind the past and moving towards brighter future. So, which makes me think about a reconciliation, and I don't see any cards that implies being influenced, forced, nothing of that. Intuition. And it also suggests a need to let go of what no longer serves you. Okay? What no longer serves your his best interest. And also to seek out new opportunities and paths that lead to personal growth and emotional well-being. Moving on. Then we have suffering in silence, reversed. This card indicates a release from internal struggle, which makes me think when we take a decision that we were struggling taking a decision, and then we take the decision and the suffering is over. Whatever is going to happen, at least you took a decision. And it also talks about end of a period of suffering, of course. You see? So this card suggests that Tom is ready to speak out about his feelings and to address the issues that have been causing him distress. This card signifies willingness to confront and resolve internal conflicts. You see, everything self-related in those cards. Intuition, this, and patience. So, the patience card speaks, how beautiful is this card, of the importance of allowing things to unfold naturally and at their own pace, It emphasizes the need to self-control, okay, understanding, and the timing of events. So everything at the right time. There is a time for insecurity, uncertainties, a time for struggles, a time for acting and go through all kind of challenges to arrive to the target. And it suggests that rushing into decisions or actions might not be beneficial, and taking time to reflect and grow is crucial. So it's whatever they are going through, it's divinely guided, implies forgiveness. And then we have the crown chakra, okay? The crown chakra represents spiritual connections, and I think that Tom is very connected. Even if it doesn't look like the pig. The prince looked like a pig, which is not the... I mean, I love pigs, okay, but I don't marry a pig. Nobody does. It's to give an example. The stories, they bring out impactful imaginaries just to give us the idea. The way Tom Cruise is looking into this story is not one of the best, but is moved by much more important reasons, if you want. The importance of allowing things to unfold naturally and at their own pace. That's the first thing. Emphasize the needs to self-control, understanding, and the timing of the events. This is the base. Then he has, because he's connecting through the crown chakra, he has to connect with God, Source, Spirit, Universe, crown chakra, no? And then this card also represents enlightenment and higher consciousness. And it also represents an opening to greater understandings and also higher wisdom, you know, that comes from connecting with his higher self or our higher self. So this card suggests that Tom's decision could be guided by a deep sense of spiritual awareness and connection to his higher purpose. And I'm so curious about this card, the 7 here. I want to check the number 7 from this book, The Angel Numbers. Because what I am doing now is when a number attracts my attention, I look into this book and I read it to you. So, 7, fear not. Do not let fear control you. Learning and growing come with new contexts and opportunities. You are feeling cold to do new things without always knowing whom or what you can trust. Seeing this number reminds you to be spontaneous and courageous, but also smart and cautious. It's okay to have a backup plan. When you see this number, create a list of what you are scared of and what you can do to mitigate those fears. My God, this advice is amazing. I love it. I'm going to do that. All right, okay, so overall, those cards are talking about, collective, it's just, they have just to take decisions about reconciling, are cards that are talking about reconciling. Those are cards that are that are telling us that Scientology has nothing to do with this situation. Zero. You see? Those are too intimate, those cards. There is not one card that shows any influence from anybody, any situation or corporation. Zero. So, overall, we have, you know what, before I leave you, I want to ask to this card of the crystals, you see here, that I was thinking to pull one card, just one, as a summary to give an overview. Okay? But now what we need is really to one card to close this reading, okay? And the synchronicity is that the card that came out as a significator is the gem. Isn't it amazing? So let's see what crystal comes up. Rose quartz. Wow, guys, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The addition of the rose quartz here is fantastic. It's unconditional love, compassion, and emotional healing. Together with the previous cards, it suggests that Tom Cruise's path to reconciliation with the Suri should be guided by deep emotional insight and a heart-centered approach. This is all about love, unconditional love. And I tell you what, you know what I tell you guys? This reading, it's all about unconditional love. From A to Z. All about unconditional love. Thank you again for being with me. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I did. I hope you have enjoyed as much as I did. So please like, share, and subscribe, because this will help immensely this channel. Thank you again. Love you tons. Until the next time. Bye.